Hello friends, in this video we are going to study about how to formulate a given problem as linear programs. So when a problem is given, how we need to formulate it to linear programs. So first, what is linear programming? It is an optimization technique for a system of linear constraints and a linear objective function. So in each program in an optimization problem, we'll be finding out the objective function and what are the constraints available. So based on that, the goal of this linear programming is to find the values of the variables that maximizes or minimizes the objective function. For example, if you want to maximize the profit or if you want to minimize the cost, so that can be done using this linear programming. So the objective function will be giving the quantity that has to be optimized, that is this cost or the profit. So this linear programming, when a problem is given, how we have to convert it to how we have to formulate it as linear program. So in any optimization problem, if you see, we can find three elements, or it consists of three elements. The first one is the decision variables. So this describes the choices that are under our control. For example, if it is scheduling a labor, then how many nurses have to be in the morning shift, or how many doctors has to be there. So the quantity, the decision makers will decide upon this quantity, that is called as this decision variable. And the objective function, so this describes a criterion that we wish to minimize or maximize. The objective function will describe the criterion that we want to minimize or maximize the profit or cost, anything. And the third one is the constraints. So this describes the limitations that restricts our choices for decision variables. So now we'll look into an example problem. The problem states that a company is producing two products, say P and Q, using machines A and B. Now each unit of P, that is a product P that is produced, it requires 50 minutes processing time on machine A and 30 minutes processing time on machine B. And for producing product Q, it requires 24 minutes processing time with machine A and 33 minutes with machine B. And the other constraint they have given here is machine A will be available for 40 hours and machine B will be available for 35 hours. The profit per unit for product P is going to be $25 and the profit for per unit of product Q will be $30. So now the company has to determine what is the amount or what is the quantity of product P and Q has to be produced or manufactured, so that their total profit will be maximized. And the available resources should not exceed. So with the available resources, how we can maximize the profit? So how we can determine the number of products that has to be produced, how many product P and how many product Q has to be produced. So this has to be determined by the company. So the task is, the aim is to formulate the problem of deciding how much of each product to make in the current week as an LP. For this, the first step is to define the decision variables. So in this case, in this particular problem, we have two products, namely P and Q, and this is what we want to define: how many units of product P and how many units of product Q has to be manufactured or produced. So we are we are making two decision variables, X and Y. So X represents the number of units of product P and Y represents the number of units of product Q. Then the next step is choosing an objective function. So this objective function is nothing but we want to find a criteria or a measure to compare with the alternative solutions. So in this particular problem, the profit given by each unit of product P will be $25, and the profit given by each unit of product Q is $30. So the total profit will be calculated by 25x plus 30y. So if, for example, if 10 units of X is going to be produced, 25 into 10, so plus if 5 products for 5 Y products are found produced, then 30 into 5, that is the total profit that we are going to get from this two products. So now this leads to the following objective function, and this subjective function is linear in terms of the decision variables x and y. So that is it is of the form ax plus by, and we use a variable z to denote the value of the objective. So here we want to maximize the profit, so we are stating here it as max z equal to 25x plus 30y. And the third step is the identifying the constraints. So in many practical problems, there are certain limitations based on resource or economical condition, physical, strategic. So these limitations used to restrict our decisions. So we want to find out what are the restrictions available in the given problem. So if we look into the thing, we can see that the amount of time that machine A is available restricts the quantities to be manufactured. So we have seen that the machine A will be available for 40 hours and machine B will be available only for 35 hours. So only within this hours the product P and Q has to be manufactured using machine A and machine B. So automatically the hours will restrict your manufacturing capacity. So if we produce X units of P and Y units of Q, machine A should be used for 50X plus 24Y minutes. So this is for machine A. Okay, so for machine A, for producing product P, we require 50 minutes of the processing time using machine A, and for product Q we need 24 minutes of processing time in the machine A. So that is why 50x plus 24y minutes for from the machine A to produce P and Q. And on the other hand, this machine A will be available for 40 hours, or we can convert it to minutes as 2400 minutes. So how much products we can process in machine A is 50x plus 24y should be less than or equal to 2400. So this 2400 is the minutes, that is 40 hours. So within this 2400 minutes, how much you can process? 50x plus 24y. Similarly in machine B. So in machine B it is for product P, it requires 30, it takes the processing time as 30 minutes, and for product B it takes 33 minutes in the machine B. So 30x plus 33y is less than or equal to 2100, that is it is available for 35 hours, so converting to 2100 minutes. Now these constraints are linear inequalities. So if we see that as on the left hand side, the inequality sign is a linear function. Okay, so this left hand side is a linear function, and in terms of the decision variables x and y, and on the right hand side it is a constant value. So, and also one more thing to note down is this decision variables it should not be a negative value, it should be a positive value or a non-negative value. So that also has to be specifically or explicitly included in our formulation. So we have to include these two non-negativity constraints. X is greater than or equal to 0 and y is greater than or equal to 0. So finally the The given problem has been formulated as a linear program with this following equations. 50x plus 24y should be less than or equal to 2400, and 30x plus 33y should be less than or equal to 2100, and x is greater than or equal to 0 and y is greater than or equal to 0. So this is how for any optimization problem we can find out the decision variables, the objective function and the constraints, and formulate it as the linear programs. Thank you.